Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you a Zoho Sprints tutorial. Now this video will have everything you need to know about Zoho Sprints and how you can use it for Agile project management, especially if you're a beginner. So without further ado, let's dive right into their website. So here we have the Zoho Sprints dashboard. You can access this once you've signed up for an account or logged into your account. Now, currently, I'm using a free trial, which expires in 15 days. So if you sign up for an account, you have around 15 days to use it and explore its features before you're going to need to upgrade at $1 per user per month. So if you want to check out their pricing, you can just click on this upgrade button right here. And then I'm just going to show you real quick their options. So you have the starter at $1 per user per month. Here are the inclusions. So you have up to 100 users, 12 users by default, 50 projects, 20 gigabyte storage, and whatnot. And then for the elite, you have at $2.50 per user per month. And then these are the inclusions. So no upper limit, unlimited projects, 50 gigabyte storage, 10 project templates, and more right here. You also have the Premier option for $5 per user per month, billed annually. And then you have unlimited projects, 100 gigabyte storage, 20 project templates, and the elite features right here, as well as these plugin inclusions, I believe. So there, just feel free to choose which plan you'd like, and then you can subscribe directly after you're done with the free trial. Or you can actually just directly subscribe as soon as you create an account. It's all up to you. Now we're going to head back here. So just search sprints.zoho.com and you should be able to see this. And you can just get started by creating an account and then just follow the prompts. And then you should be able to see this landing page. So Zoho Sprints is an agile project management tool that helps teams manage their work effectively using Scrum methodology. So once you're done setting up your Zoho Sprints, you can actually start by creating a team. So by creating a team, you need to provide a name, company details, and the time zone. So this is included in the sign up prompt. And then you can also invite team members. Just enter their email addresses and then assign roles such as admin, member, or viewer. So here I'm just going to show you how to add or invite a team member real quick. So just click on your profile icon at the top right section, which is this is for the settings. And here we're just going to look for workspace users. And then as you can see in this free trial, you have a maximum of 12 users you can add. So just click on plus user right here. And then you can add in the user email. And then you can also assign their role. So whether that's manager, admin, whichever role you'd like to assign to this user. And then the user profile right here. Once that's done, you can also associate a project or just straight up add the user and then notify them via email or notify you via email once they've accepted the invitation. So that's how you add a team member. Right now, we're just going to head back. Now, before we get started with showing the features, we need to understand the key concepts of Zoho Sprints first. So for a project, this represents the overarching goal or initiative. And for sprint, this is what we call a time-boxed iteration, usually lasting 2 to 4 weeks where specific tasks are completed. Now, backlogs are a prioritized list of tasks or user stories that need to be done. And work items are, or they refer to tasks, bugs, or user stories added to the backlog. So to create a project, we can just click on this button right here that says Global Add. Or there's actually already a button right here for when you get started with Zoho Sprints. You can click here, or you can access this button right here. And you can either create a project, an item, a sprint, epic, timesheet, release, meeting, and an OKR. So here, this is how you create a project. Just provide details like the project name, and then a description. Then start and dates. Here, this is the owner. You can set it to a specific workspace user. And if you've already grouped specific people and specific users in your Zoho sprints, then you can also select them. There's also a project prefix. Then, of course, you set the start date, then the end date, and the project status, whether it's in the planning phase, quote phase, negotiation phase, in progress, implementation, completed, and closed. So once you're done adding the details you need, you can go ahead and click create, and this project will be generated in your dashboard. As you can see, because we have a sample project, a backlog appeared. So here, backlog helps create project and sprint roadmap. So to build your backlog, you can add requirements as work items to the project backlog and curate and add work items to be completed within a sprint. So we're just gonna go through this beginner tour so that you can also see the process step by step. So find and reorganize, find work items and reorganize them to your preference. And for search, group, and sort, you can search for items in backlog using item name or ID, group items based on available criteria, and sort work items by available criteria. Now, next you have the sprint backlog, wherein you can create work items and sprints to build the sprint backlog. So for creating items and sprints, you can select item type, assign users, set duration, and specify estimation points. You can also enter sprint name, set duration, and assign sprint owner and users. And then finally, for backlog actions, right here you can perform actions like reorders, import, and export. So you can reorder the arrangement of sprints in the backlog. You can also import work items from external sources into backlog, as well as export work item data. All right, so this is our sample project, and to get started with creating a backlog, you can get to the backlog tab within our project. So for sample project, this is the backlog tab. Then you can add in work items such as tasks, bugs, or user stories like we mentioned a while ago. So again, this button you can also access here like I've showed you a while ago, just in case you need a reliable shortcut. It's always here present on the right side of the screen. So just enter the item name and then description and add to backlog right here. If there are any attachments, you can drop them or select them right here. If there are any tags, you can add them right here. If there are no criteria, then you need to set your tags first. The default section, select user group again if you have user groups, and assign users, which right now there's only me, so we can assign it to me. Then the status is set to do, but you can also change it to in progress or done. And then you can select the epic right here, item type. So if this is a story, a task, or a bug, then feel free to categorize it accordingly. And then priority, start date, and date right here. So for duration, format is in denotes, so that's 0.5 for 30 minutes to 50 for 2 hours and 50 minutes. So just follow this format right here. And then you have the estimated points, or estimation points rather, and then release. So again, you can also add to other apps if you want. You can add this to GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, Azure DevOps. Then once you're done, just click on create, and you would have created a new backlog item. So here you can see it's added to our backlog. Then finally, for planning a sprint from the backlog, just click start sprint. And then we can define the sprint name and duration and start end date. So again, we can access that here. So the sprint, then add in the details that you need. And then from there, we can just fill in the details, and then create the sprint. So that's the basic functions of Zoho sprints for creating project and managing projects. And that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.